Hello, I'm Camelia, and this is KiniNews. The Deputy Speaker of the Pahang State Assembly has called for Muhyiddin's Tan Sri title to be revoked. This is to defend the country's dignity and sovereignty.
Pahang Deputy Speaker Lee Chin Chen has urged for the revocation of former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin's Tan Sri title. He said this is because the Perikatan Nasional chairperson's statement, which allegedly belittled the Pahang Sultan's role as the previous young di-Pertuan Agong, has confused Malaysians. Lee said Muhyiddin's defense of his speech is irresponsible and not only challenges the decision of the young di-Pertuan Agong, but also causes confusion among the rakyat. Elaborating, Lee said that as a leader who has held senior government positions, Muhyiddin should set an example and respect the principles of the Constitution. Unfortunately, he said Muhyiddin chose to spread wrong, confusing statements, which goes to show that he does not deserve to hold the country's highest title. He said the act has not only tarnished the royal institution, but is also capable of destroying the people's trust in the constitutional democracy that the country practices. He added that the title is an honor only for those who truly uphold noble values and respect the country's fundamentals. Muhyiddin has bestowed the title in 1988 by the then Agong, the late Johor ruler, Sultan Iskandar Sultan Ismail.
Meanwhile, Perikatan Nasional representatives in Pahang have backed the Crown Prince's call to probe their chairperson. Tuan Ibrahim called on all quarters to refrain from polemics and abide by the decree.
Perikatan Nasional assemblypersons in Pahang have expressed their support for Crown Prince Tengku Hassanal Ibrahim Alam Shah over his call for Muhyiddin Yassin to be investigated. Its state opposition leader, Tuan Ibrahim Tuan Man, also declared their undivided loyalty to Tengku Hassanal and his father, Sultan Abdullah Sultan Ahmad Shah. In a statement on Facebook, Tuan Ibrahim said they place their complete trust in the police to exercise their duties. The past deputy president added that all quarters should refrain from polemics and abide by His Highness's decree. Tengku Hassanal had called for a probe concerning the PN chairperson's speech over the appointment of the Prime Minister following the 15th general election. Tengku Hassanal described the speech as dangerous because it incited the people to lose faith in the royal institution and divided them. Following this, the Crown Prince's private secretary filed a police report against the former Prime Minister.
Saleh Said Kwak also commented on the issue. He said he was confident that Muhyiddin will not reveal the names of the MPs that he claimed supported him. He said this in response to a challenge by Puat Zarkashi.
Saleh Said Kwak said he is confident Perikatan Nasional chairperson Muhyiddin Yassin will not accept the challenge to name the 115 MPs who allegedly supported him to become Prime Minister after the last national polls. This came after UMNO Supreme Council member Muhammad Puat Zarkashi dared the former Prime Minister to reveal the names of the lawmakers. Saleh claimed that Muhyiddin, who is also Bersatu President, would not reveal the alleged names for fear of losing his post in the opposition coalition. He has also claimed that Muhyiddin is merely making assumptions about the support he commands. In his speech in Kelantan last week, Muhyiddin had claimed he had enough backing from MPs to form a government, but was thwarted by the 16th Agong, Sultan Abdullah Sultan Ahmad Shah. Bersatu Youth Chief and Machang MP, Wan Ahmad Faizal Wan Ahmad Kamal, had also told the media this morning that he was one of the signatories and a witness of the statutory declaration, SD, containing the names. He also claimed that the SD with the 115 names inked on November 20th, 2022 was submitted to the private secretary of the then young di-Pertuan Agong.
Before we move on, if you'd like access to news like this and more, consider supporting us and donate to Kinitv by scanning the QR code on the screen. Earlier today, Bersatu Youth lodged a police report claiming that the video of Muhyiddin's speech was doctored and the clip was taken out of context. This led to a DAP lawmaker calling on its youth chief Wan Ahmad Faisal Wan Ahmad Kamal to stop blaming others.
Jelutong MP RSN Ryer has dismissed a claim that video clips of former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin's speech, which purportedly touched on the royalty, were doctored. This was in response to Bersatu Youth Chief Wan Ahmad Faisal Wan Ahmad Kamal's claim over the speech during the Negeri by-election campaign in Felda Perasu, Kelantan. In a post on Facebook, Ryer said Wan Faisal should be a man and stop blaming others. He said Wan Faisal should also tell Muhyiddin to be a man and face criminal charges in court if he claims his speech were factually true. Ryer added that Muhyiddin can then defend himself in court if his speech was factually true when he is eventually charged. Earlier today, Wan Faisal had accompanied PN Youth Election Director Akmal Zahin Zainal Zahir to lodge a police report against PKR mouthpiece Suara Keadilan. The report accused the portal of publishing doctored video clips with malicious intent to tarnish Muhyiddin's reputation as the Perikatan Nasional chairperson. In response to this, Ryer said the police should investigate Bersatu Youth for lodging a false report.
The police had previously confirmed that they would record Muhyiddin's statements at 11 a.m. today. However, it has now been postponed to tomorrow.
Police have postponed until tomorrow to record Muhyiddin Yassin's statement regarding his speech, which allegedly touched on race, religion and royalty. This is according to Inspector General of Police Razaruddin Hussain. He said it had to be postponed as Muhyiddin's lawyer was still abroad. Bernama quoted Razaruddin as saying that Muhyiddin's statement will be recorded at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Previously, it was reported that the police would record Muhyiddin's statement on the matter at 11 a.m. today, prompting some 15 media practitioners to be at the venue. Muhyiddin, who is Perikatan Nasional chairperson, allegedly made a speech touching on the 3R issue during the Negeri by-election campaign in Kelantan last week, leading to many police reports being lodged. In the speech, he was alleged to have disputed the duties and role of the 16th Yang di-Pertuan Agong on not being given the Prime Minister's post after the last general election. Muhyiddin's speech also drew the wrath of the Pahang Crown Prince Tengku Hassanal Ibrahim Shah, who wanted the police to take decisive action without compromise against the Pago MP.
Najib has withdrawn his appeal to recuse the judge in his 1MDB case. His lawyer informed the Court of Appeal of the withdrawal this morning.
Najib Abdul Razak has retracted his appeal to recuse a judge from hearing his ongoing 2.27 billion ringgit 1MDB abuse of power and money laundering trial. His lawyer, Muhammad Shafi Abdullah, informed the Court of Appeal this morning of the withdrawal. Najib initially wanted to recuse Colin Lawrence Sequeira, as the judge used to be partners with 1MDB-linked former fugitive Jasmine Lu in a law firm 15 years ago. Lu, who returned to Malaysia last year, is one of the star witnesses against ex-finance minister Najib. Shafi told the court today that the withdrawal was because Lu had since testified fully in the criminal trial before the Kuala Lumpur High Court. The counsel, however, added that the defence team reserves the right to raise the alleged bias risk issue in any main appeal that may arise from the 1MDB case. On August 18 last year, before the High Court, Sequeira dismissed Najib's application for him to withdraw from the case and have a new judge preside over the trial. Sequeira ruled that mere past employment is not enough to show a real danger of bias, as there was no contact between him and Lu since she left the law firm Zain & Co. in 2008. He left the firm in 2014 when he was elevated to the bench.
That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.